Well, hey guys, welcome to Summerfield Farm and Draft Horses. I am Danielle, and actually, wait, I have to redo this again because it's not Summerfield Farm and Draft Horses anymore. It's Summerfield Farm Drafts. That is the new name of our nonprofit, is Summerfield Farm Drafts. But we are DBA Summerfield Draft Horses, 15 hands tack, whatever. But anyway, I have my glasses on because I have to do something. I did a little video today, and it's been a long time since I've done a training video, so I decided to work with Friday a little bit. And unfortunately, my microphone didn't work. It was all plugged in. It said that it was working on my phone, but unfortunately, you just see me going. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do some voiceover and a lot of editing. That stinks, because there was a lot of things that happened off camera that I was speaking about that was pretty important. But I'll probably see what I can do about remembering what I said and put them in there for you, which shouldn't be too difficult because I know exactly what was said. I was there. Anyway, without further ado, I'll show you what we were doing today. We were teaching Friday to high step, so stick around. I appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, let's see if I can get through this thing. So before I start any type of training, I always put a little bit of fly spray on them because you want them to be as comfortable as possible. And having annoying flies fly around your face and your legs and stuff like that, that's just a pain in the butt for them because they're frustrated and they don't focus on you. So, and plus it's good practice for them to get used to being sprayed. And Friday's actually gotten pretty good about this. So when I first got him, he was just a nut. So I just fly sprayed him every time when he was eating, so he was distracted. He was more focused on food, and then I just went slower, and now I can actually pretty much walk all the way around him, and he just stands there, and he's really good. So I do put a little bit on my hands and wipe it on his face. He doesn't particularly care for that, but he'll have to deal with it. So training. When you train a horse, they can't see the big picture. So unlike you and I, where we can say, okay, this is the obstacle, this is what I want to achieve, and this is how I am going to do it. Horses can't see that. They live in the moment. They live in the exact moment of where they are at that point in time. So you need to break down a task that you want to teach them into sub-chapters. So basically little moments of what you want them to achieve, little wins, so to speak. And this is how you do it. So this is what I want him to step over. It's just a simple saddle pad with 2 PVC pipes. Now draft horses, they plow, so they don't really step over big things like this. They're usually just walking straight lines in a field or whatever, or if they're hooked to a carriage or whatnot. They don't have to step up and over something, like a hunter jumper or anything. So the first thing that you want to do when training any type of horse to do something that they're not used to doing is you want to break it down into little tiny pieces. So step 1 is to just kind of get him connected to you. Walk around in the area that you're going to be training in, so he latches onto you and follows you around and will listen to you. And what I've done here is I broke down the item into the smallest, shortest piece for him to step over. And then we'll gradually make it higher and higher. Just kind of like when you have a jumper and you don't want him to jump over a 2-foot jump right away because they're just going to run right into it and break their neck. So you want to usually start with cavalettes and poles and just kind of like stepping over something. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to present it to him, and I'm not going to ask him to do anything after that. I'm just going to bring him up to it, let him check it out, drop my lead rope. That way he can look around, give him all the room he needs. He's going to check in with me like, hey, are we okay? Can I look at this? Ooh, what is this? And he's going to check it out. And he sniffs at it. Oh, all right. He was going to walk away, but I didn't want him to. I'll have him walk away when I walk away, but he's checking in. He's like, oh, okay, I got it. That's his way of saying, I got it, before he licks and chews. But again, he wanted to walk away. I said, nope, I want you to stand right here. So when I get licking and chewing, and I get the idea like, oh, all right, I gotta stand here. I'll check in with you. Yep, we're doing good. Don't worry, buddy. All right, let's walk away. And that was just me saying, yep, we're gonna walk away from this object. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything that you don't want to do. Just stay with me and trust me, we'll be fine. So I'm gonna walk all the way around behind the camera because these guys are big and they need a long runway to do a whole bunch of things. So he's a little stressed out. He's farting, as always. So now, actually, this time, I'm going to ask him to step over it and take a look at it. So we're going to stop. Good boy. Come take a look. Come on, put your head down and take a look at it, buddy. He's checking in with me. Give him a little cue. Oh, okay. That's supposed to put my head down. Okay, now I'm going to walk over it. And I don't care if he steps on it or whatever, which he did. But he did good. I wanted him to walk through the poles. And that was the biggest thing, is there's a big black thing on the ground, and you could fall in it, and you could die, and it could jump up and eat you. But, see, good job. Good job. So we're going to go around, and, sorry, his butt's in the way. So we're going to walk around. Come on, buddy. Turn your butt. There you go. One more time. There, good boy. Okay, so we have to work both sides. So when you go one way, you gotta turn around and you gotta work the other way. And I'm gonna do the same thing, is I'm gonna just have him look at it. And sorry, you get to see his lovely butt. But I want him to just take a look at it, come up to it. I don't wanna do anything with him, just look at it. Good boy. And then we're gonna walk away, just like we did the last time. Licking and chewing. Good job. Figured it out. This is what I want. This is learning. His head is now low. He's calm. He's not worried about anything. He's licking and chewing, which relieves tension in the head and in the neck, and actually goes all the way through the spine and into the back end. So we're going to do it again. Good job, buddy. He's checking in. I think the dogs were barking. So I'm going to get him to turn around, and we're going to step through it. So first step was just to look at it. Good job. Come take a look at this. Put your head down. Take a look at it. Good job. Had him lower his head, which is also lowering anxiety. And then I'm going to ask him to walk through it with me. Licking and chewing. There. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Now see, he's a little nervous. That switch of a tail, I don't like what you're asking me to do. And that's different because now I've made this on both sides of his brain where it looks different. So told him he was good. He's doing some licking and chewing. He's looking for a treat. I don't have a treat. And then what I'm going to do now that he's kind of figured it out is we're going to raise it up just a little teeny tiny bit. And that way he has to actually pick his feet up. So now he's mastered stepping over the object, and I'm letting him look at this stuff. So I want him to be curious. And he's just really opened up. He's done such a great job. And I know he's interested because he's not walking away and not wanting to just leave the scene. So I check in with him, tell him he's good. He's checking in with me. And it's really not as high as I really wanted it, but it's kind of floppy. And he's doing so good. He's just so calm and so chill and so relaxed. This is the kind of learning body language that I want to see. I want to see high head and tension. So let's see if he walks through this. I'm going to, again, bring him over, and I'm going to just have him look at it And then I'm going to walk through it and have him step over it. After we just kind of look at it. Again, I just want him to look and just kind of walk away. And as we come around, he's like, I don't know. I said, come on, dude. Come on around. He's not paying attention to me. There he is. Now he is. So let me fix my thing a little bit. The tape isn't sticking very well. Okay, now I'm going to step over it. Let's see what happens. Pretty good. Not too bad. Good job. All right, so let's try again. Now, the highly active tail means that he's really not really sure what's going on. He's like, wait a minute. Now you're making me work. I'm not too sure about this. But let's try again. I'm going to try this on the other side, on his blind side. I'm going to ask him to step over it again. Yeah, he gets it. Not bad. Good job, bud. So I'm going to ask him to kind of go back and forth between this height of an object a couple times to kind of let it set into his brain that he's got to pick up his feet a little bit. And I'm asking him again to take a look at it and to step over it. And this time I wanted to see if he was going to just kind of come on his own. And with the tail, he's like, no, I'm a little distracted. I got to fly. You missed on the fly spray, Mom. But he's a little agitated because I'm asking him to work. And this is his little way of saying, no, I don't want to. So I give him a little encouragement. Come on, bud. You got to come with me. And he got a little lazy there, but I told him he was good. And he does this little check-in every once in a while, just like that. That's his check-in, just to make sure that he's doing good. And if you ever look at a mother and her foal, when he starts nursing or she starts nursing, she'll kind of lean over and kind of touch his butt or her butt as a little check-in, like, hey, I see you, I got you, you're with me. And that's what he does, is he checks in. Yes, I'm with you. So we're going to go and do this a couple extra times, just so I know that he has the right idea to pick up his feet. Now in this one, you can see he really tried. He put his head down a little bit. He looked at it for just a split second, and he picked up those feet and he took a good step over it. And that's what I wanted in the long run. So I'm going to bring him around and we're going to go the other direction. So yeah, I put him on the long rope and he's like, I don't know, this is what we're doing. So I just wanted to see how he was going to go with a long rope. Yeah, he did okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Good job. Nice try. So it's always good to have a little fun. If you're relaxed, he's relaxed. And if he's relaxed, you're usually relaxed. So he is actually just about done with working. So he's going to wander off as I make this up a little bit higher. So I want to make this a little bit more difficult. And since he's got the lower section down pat, let's raise this up and see what happens. But I got to go get him first. Be right back. So now that I got him back, he had to have a little pit stop on the way over. He's really not too happy about doing this because he realizes now he's in work mode, so he's got to learn things. You'll see that his tail is going to become a little bit more animated than before because now he's thinking, he's working, and he's not happy. That's one of his ways where he says, I'm not happy with what it is that you're doing, is that little tail swish. He's not completely blocking me out, but he's not entirely pleased over this learning thing. So I show him the second height, and he does really good. He just sniffs at it, and he's like, I really don't want to. But everybody knows that in order for a horse to do something, you got to show him first. See, Friday? Just like that. That's what I want you to do. All right, so let's give this a try. I'm going to go back, and just like step 1 and step 2, we're going to make a broad circle around it, and I'm going to show it to him, and I'm not going to ask him right away to do anything with it. I just want him to see it, get used to the fact that it's really high, that it's really big. Hey, dude, pay attention. Hello, pay attention. Come look at this. Hello, pay attention. Oh, very good. Give him a little bit of a help. Good job. And then walk him away. I'm not going to ask him to do anything. I just want you to take a look at it, and I want you to be with me. And then we're going to turn around, and we're going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to have him look at it from this side so he knows what's going on both sides. Just have him look at it. Head down. I'm asking him for his head. 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 Good boy. Take a look at it. Good job. And then walk away. Okay, now this time, I'm actually going to ask him when we come around to step over it. But actually, I think when I come back here, I think I'm at an angle. So in order to set him up for success, I think we go around it. I think I ask him to go around. Nope. So there he is. Whoop. That was a correction instantly. And if you can see all that licking and chewing, he just learned something. He's got to step up higher than what that was to step over it so that doesn't instantly happen. Now he just learned this lesson, and it was him that created this problem. So it wasn't like I yelled at him and I didn't go after him, which is why you saw that instant licking and chewing. So let's fix this and let's try this again. Now I did kind of make it a little bit lower, kind of make it a little easier for him. But there's that tail. He's like, wait a minute, I am not happy with this. This thing just hit me, and you're going to ask me to go through it again. But let's see if he learned his lesson the first time. So let's bring him over and see if he's learned to pick up his feet a little bit. Nope, it broke off. It would have popped. But let's see what happens. Boop! You got to pick up your feet there, buddy. So I'll fix it up. Let's try this again. And I think I made it a little bit shorter this time. Kind of give him a little bit of extra confidence. Alright, see Friday? You pick up your feet. Let's try this again. Come here. Come on. He's like, no, I don't think so. No. Oop. Apparently my tape isn't holding very well. So let's fix this and let's try again. Alright, come on Friday. Let's try again. Pick up your feet. Good boy. Boop. Nope. Instant correction. Don't worry, dude. We'll try again. Licking and chewing. He's realizing, oh crap, I gotta pick up that back leg. So I gotta pick that one up a little bit higher to get around everything. Otherwise, I'm gonna get popped in the butt. So obviously it doesn't hurt him. It just kind of knocks over and it touches him. But these are little things that are really good for him to learn. That way he picks up that back foot and it won't fall over. So to keep him from walking away this time, let's fix this a little bit better. Alright, let's try again. All these little tiny things that you just try over and over again. Let them figure it out. Alright, Friday. See what it is? There you go. Take a look at it. I'm going to step over it. It is way low this time. Let's give him some confidence. Nope. I set him up to fail. He's not at the right angle, so let's try again. We don't want to set them up to fail. We want to set them up for success. So because I had brought him at the wrong angle, I knew that if he tried to step over it, he'd trip on it again, and then that would have made him fail. So let's bring him around the correct way. He's like, no, I don't think so. I don't want to. Come on, dude. Trust me, you won't get hit in the butt again. Not if you pick up your feet. So pick up your feet. Pick them up. Don't get sticky on me. Good job. Very good. He picked up that last foot like he was supposed to. Good job. Now he's got you can't see it off of camera, but he's got a lot of just tension in his mouth and licking and chewing. So I'm going to let him process what he just did for a minute before I bring him back and ask him to do it again. All right, a couple minutes went by. Let's try this again. Oop, nope. He says, nope, that's a refusal. No, Friday, come on now. You have to actually go over it. I know you don't want to, but you can do it. Pick up your feet. See, there's that bottom. He says, nope. There's the tail. He's, oh, stressed out. I'm not happy. So I'm going to let him sit here for just a second. Let him relax. Let him process what he's just learned. He's going to check in with me. Good boy. Yeah, don't worry. You'll be fine. It's okay. Let's try again. I'm going to just stand here for a minute because he's very stressed. His ears are back. He was very tense. His mouth was very tense. He's learning, but he's nervous about learning. He's thinking that he's doing it wrong, and he's not. So I'm going to ground tie him for just a minute, and we're going to fix this. Alrighty. Good job, bud. Thank you for waiting for me. You ready to do this again? Alright. Come with me, buddy. Let's try again. You're doing great. So you want to break this stuff down for lots of little wins for him. And he's getting better and better. Because if I had tried to just get him to walk over this, then, he would refuse and I'd have to fix a lot of problems. And, nope. He's still got to get that back leg up. He's trying, though. He really is. He is definitely trying. And we're going to be patient. He'll figure it out. Good job, buddy. Let me go fix this again. All right. Good job, bud. You've got this ground tie thing down to a science. So as you can see, his tail, he's not happy again. He's like, man, we got to try this again. So practice makes perfect. He's gotten better. I'm going to give him a little bit of space. I'm going to go around the other way. Let's see what happens this time. There, he picked up that back foot. Good job. Good job. So he taught himself that if I pick up that back foot enough, that thing's not going to pop me in the butt. So we're going to try and do it one more time to let this set in and to really see if he figured it out or if this is just like a fluke. Come on, bud. Let's turn around. Let's try again. Good job. Good job. I'm so proud of you. You're such a good boy. Now, it doesn't look like he's licking and chewing too much. So I'm going to let that process. He did so good. He's getting a little sweaty because this is very nervous. He's learning something new. So he's getting a little sweaty. Plus the sun's starting to come out. He's blinking a lot. See the blinking? He's like trying to calm himself down. He's trying to realize what just happened. I didn't knock it over. This is different. So I'm going to stay here and I'm going to let him process it until he starts licking and chewing. And then we're going to try again. I think he just wants to nap. His mouth is tense. You can't take a nap, buddy. We still have some work to do. You have to do it one more time. There we go. Now he's figured it out. All right. Let's do this one more time. And if he gets it, then we'll call it a day. Because then I know that he has learned to pick up his feet. Three's a charm. And you always want to set it in. So let's see what he does. I'll go up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. All right. Give him a good pat. Tell him he's good. And we're going to call that a day.